Hey everyone, it's John here from TUUK Hockey, back with another video, and this video is to rank the new reverse retro jerseys, Adidas for the NHL, and I have a lot of different opinions for this. Obviously, like for a lot of you watching, like you have your own opinions, I have my own opinions. I'm going to rank it to the best of my ability. Obviously, some rankings might be a little bit off. I feel like me looking at these jerseys right now, it's going to change when you see the jerseys like on the ice. The players are wearing these jerseys rather than just like some people that are modeling the jerseys with like sweaters or hoodies on. Like it's going to change when you see them on the ice. But for now, I'm going to rank them to the best of my ability. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. A lot more content. I am back with content. I'm going to try to be consistent, and I'm so excited for the World Juniors and the new season. Please smash the like button if you like videos like this, if you like ranking videos, and leave a comment. So honestly, this is going to be pretty straightforward. I'm going to go through my rankings, and they're going to be scrolling on the screen as well. But just to go through 31 to number 1, and that's going to be starting with the Detroit Red Wings. So, I mean, I'm going to be scrolling through here with all the jerseys. I don't know what happened here. Like, I just don't really know what happened here. I look at this Red Wings jersey, and, like, was it just like, okay, let's plaster something on a white jersey here and add 2 gray stripes? They literally did nothing. I understand it's like respect to like what the jerseys used to be, but I just think this was just so lazy, and there's really nothing to it. So I got to rank the Red Wings as 31. Number 30, the Islanders. Just a scroll here. Like this just seems like a darker version of what they have right now as a home jersey. I feel like kind of like the Red Wings, the Islanders group just like got a call like a few days before the jersey reveal and goes, oh, we got to put something together here, and just made it a little bit darker and just made the white stripe big. Like for me, like what happened here? Like just no effort. I don't think it's a bad jersey. I don't think it's a jersey I wouldn't wear, but just for me, for reverse retro, I just don't think there was much of an effort there. Number 29, the Dallas Stars. Again, I get what they were trying to do. I just like the different color where the Dallas Stars is. Like, I just feel like they could have went in so many different directions. Like, I know there's other Dallas Stars retro jerseys. Like, even at the bottom, they could have made it like a different color. Like, it's just too much white for me. Yeah, like, it just looks faded to me. I'm not really a huge fan of it. I don't think it's horrible. And like I said, I'm going to go through a lot of these jerseys, and like some of the ones that I've ranked poorly, I don't think they're horrible, but there's just so much like differently they could have done with it. So, Dallas Stars 29, 28, the Chicago Blackhawks. Like, what happened here? They were like on the main thing, they were like reluctant to show the actual logo. Like in the video, the Blackhawks did show somewhat of it, but still for me, like I think the fact that they're kind of hiding it, I don't really like the color scheme either. Like, I just think they could have done way better with this. So, for an original 6 team like the Red Wings, Blackhawks, we're going to get into another original 6 team soon. I just, again, you can look it up online. I don't know what they were trying to do, like, and why they were trying to hide it. So that's 28. 27, we're going to go all the way to the bottom. And this one, maybe, like, some people will disagree with me, but just the Winnipeg Jets. They could have done so much more with this. I don't mind it in terms of, like, I like the logo a lot. And I'll just show this for the Islanders and Jets. So this is the Jets jersey I have, which I like a lot. And like obviously for the retro jersey, they could have, or the reverse retro, they could have like went for a darker color around and maybe added some like white in here. So I love this jersey. This one not so much as gray. For the Islanders one, I didn't show this yet. So like they could have done something like this, where it's like this color scheme, so this pattern, and then this obviously like is the actual Islanders logo for the most part, right? So, like, this is the fisherman style with an Islanders logo. They could have done something like that to kind of appease both sides. Some people that don't like the fisherman, some people do like the fisherman. I think some people like the coloring of the fisherman, but not necessarily the logo. I think they could have had a balance where maybe not the white jersey, but like maybe not a black, but like a darker color. Like maybe like a dark blue like they have it, and then have some kind of pattern. Like, I think they could have done something more with it. It just seemed like the Islanders, and I mean, in this case, the Jets, like, they just didn't do enough with it. Number 26, the Nashville Predators. Here's the thing. I don't think it's bad. Like, this one kind of gives me, the player I think about when I see this jersey is, like, David Legwand. I don't mind it. I think the white on the dark blue is nice. I just think they could have went with maybe dark blue. Like, I think they could have went with a different color rather than the yellow that they already have. I just think we could have seen a different color. So I don't mind it. I think the pattern's okay. But I would have liked to see a different color more involved, and maybe it was that dark blue. And number 25, I think this is just a real disappointment. The Leafs. Here's the thing, like, I get, like, the logos look differently, and the Leafs logo is big already as it is. I just don't like the structure of this jersey. I really like the sides. Like, don't get me wrong, I really like the logos on the shoulders. I like the white coming across. I would have liked a different logo. I understand this logo brings a lot of success, brings a lot of background to the organization and the franchise, the original six, but I think, especially with the structure of the jersey, I think a different logo would have been better. So for the Leafs, I'm kind of disappointed. I probably will still end up buying it, and maybe I'll like it a lot more when it's on the ice. But for now, I just can't get behind this jersey right now fully. Disappointing, to be honest. Number 24, the Vegas Golden Knights. This might be a surprise to people. I don't love it. Like, for me, it's just a little kind of tacky. Like, I don't mind the logo. I don't know if I like kind of the pattern matching with the red. Like, I think it's okay. I don't know. The pattern for me is not working completely. So I don't know. For me, it's just not me. Like, if I was to maybe, like, take out my bias, like, on just, it's a cool jersey, I think a lot of people will buy it. I don't know. I'm not vibing with it completely. I think it's all right. I think it's decent. But for me, like, it wouldn't warrant, like, a top 10 or top 15 ranking based on the other jerseys. Number 23. And again, Vegas one's definitely more creative, but the Pittsburgh Penguins, and I'll say this, I think more just because I think they failed in aspect of, like, I would have liked to see, like, a Penguin logo. There's different logos where they could have gone back to, like, the Lemieux, back to the Yager days, but this gives me Lemieux and Yager vibes. Like, this is a jersey that they wore. I love the vibe. I think it gives me kind of that nostalgia when you watch, like, old games. So the reverse retro, I like it. I like the style. I like the pattern. Obviously, for me, the Pens colors are always dope. So I think it could have been better, but I like the Penguins jersey. Again, I think the logo, obviously, rather than just the lettering, I think it could have been a better logo. Number 22. So this has gotten a lot of either criticism, like, you either love it or hate it. The Anaheim Ducks, see, like, the Wild Wing, the cartoony look. I don't mind it. I think it's really creative. I think they went for it, and I know, like, the different style of this jersey is, like, going for, like, $1,000, but obviously now you can get it for a couple $100. But I like it. I like the attempt, and, like, I like the fact that it's, like, wearing, like, the obviously the older logo. But I mean, I would have liked to see the crossover sticks logo with the duck. I think that would have been cool, just to have maybe this coloring with that. I think that could have been dope. But you know what? I don't mind this. It's not my favorite thing. That's why it's ranked 22. I'm not really a huge fan of the cartoony aspect for jerseys, but I think it's creative. So I don't think it's the worst, or one of the worst on this list. Number 21. We'll start ripping through some of these. Columbus Blue Jackets. So I like the creativity. I don't know if I necessarily love, like, the full white and then, like, the red, but I think it's sick. Like, I think it's actually cool. Like, here's the thing. I think I'm a lot more positive on some of these jerseys than other people. So, like, having the Blue Jackets at 21 is, like, no knock against them. Like, I like this logo a lot. I think, like, the jersey structure itself could have been a little bit better in my opinion. Again, this is my opinion, but I like the jersey. I think it's cool. Number 20, and again, maybe this is a little bit biased because I actually really like all their jerseys, to be honest, and I like their colors mostly, is the Flyers. So I actually like this. This gives me, like, Eric Lindros vibes. Like, maybe the style for some people isn't great, but I love the black on orange. Like, the black on orange for me has always been dope. I love the Flyers logo on this jersey. So I just like it a lot. Obviously, I think other jerseys put in more of an effort, but for me, I look at this jersey and I like it a lot. So Flyers at 20. 19. This one's gotten a lot of criticism. The Sharks. I like the throwback, the logo. It gives me, like, the OG Marleau like days, like Thornton, Chue, like those guys. So here's the thing. I don't think it's great. I think they could have done a lot more better. I would have liked to see more teal rather than gray. So I think if you had more of that teal aspect, I think this jersey could have had potential to be a top 10, top 15. That's why it's at 19. I think it had a lot more potential, but so it's disappointing, but I still like it. Number 18, the Boston Bruins. I know a lot of people are getting on the Bruins for like the color, and I think like obviously, I don't know, they could have done maybe like more of a black or a gray. I don't know what people wanted, but yeah, I mean it is really bright. It is really yellowy, but I like it. I think the pattern is pretty cool. I mean it's not my favorite jersey, but I think it's pretty close to average compared to what we've seen. Number 17, the Edmonton Oilers. So, I like the coloring of the Oilers. I always have, especially this coloring, like the orange, white, blue. I think that it looks pretty clean. I think these are one of the jerseys that some people might doubt looking just at a picture, but I think these are going to look really nice on the ice. So while it's maybe not as much of an effort as some of these other jerseys, I think the Oilers jersey is really nice. And actually, this jersey might be really underrated by some people. I actually really love the Ottawa Senators. It's giving me like Team Canada, like World Junior vibes, to be honest. So I actually really like the two black stripes. I love the red coloring with the new that new Sens logo. So, I mean, I shouldn't say new. They're going back to the old one, but I like it a lot. I really do. So it's simplicity is key here for me. Sometimes simple doesn't work. But here, it gives me like big Canada vibes, and like obviously nation's capital, it fits. Number 15, the New York Rangers. I think they did well. I think maybe a little bit more of an effort, but obviously that logo for me like gives me big throwback vibes. I think the stripes are okay. So I think for the Rangers, like regardless, for me the logo is just like great. And if they were using this logo, I think it was already like not bottom 10. And then, I think they could have done more with this for sure. But it's all right, and that's why it's ranked 15. Like, I think the rest of the jerseys you'll see here is, like, I'm giving a lot more creds to. Number 14, the Buffalo Sabres. So here's my thing about the Buffalo Sabres. I think they should have, I mean, I like the swords, don't get me wrong, but I would have loved to see the Buffalo. That's my favorite. I love the Buffalo jerseys. With a big buffalo as a logo, but I love these as well, and I love the buffalo at the bottom. So these I really like. I think the ones you'll see coming up is just more like I like the throwback vibes. I like the different style of logos. So this one I really like. I think this one could have been even higher. The logo's big for sure, but I really like it. I like the color scheme. I like the pattern. So this one could have been even higher. This one could have been top 10 for me. I actually really like it. I mean, again, I have just a little bit of question marks, and like I think I could have got around the buffalo as well, but I really like this one, and man, the coloring's so cool in the logo. 14, I think I vibe with that, and 13. I know some people are just not vibing with this, but I think it's a W. Like I like the Canucks one. I know some people said like there's too much of Seattle vibes, but I actually like the Canucks logo. I think it's a little tacky, and that's why I'm saying like we'll have to see on the ice. Like I think this is one of the jerseys like we'll have to wait to see what it looks like on the ice, and that's where I could have like the Buffalo Sabres ranked ahead of them. But I don't mind it. Like I think it could be considered tacky, but I like the green. I've always liked the green incorporated with the Canucks jerseys, and it's reverse retro. So we'll see. I think it might end up being like a really bad jersey on the ice. But for right now, in terms of style, I like it. So we'll have to wait and see, obviously. Number 12, St. Louis Blues. Here's my thing. Like, this is another thing where, like, we'll have to wait and see on the ice. They really went for it. They really went for the reverse retro here. And when we talk about, like, throwback, like, 20, 30 years ago, like, this is giving me that vibe. And I really like the red. I like that they took the chance on it. I like the blue at the bottom. And I really like the pattern at the top, like the blue, yellow. And I think the logo is pure throwback as well, right? So I like that they took the chance on it. I think it might end up really working out for them. And man, I mean, the yellow going across, I mean, you always got to get the music reference. You always got to get the note going. So I like it. I do like it. And number 11, I mean, I know some people weren't like a big fan of this jersey, but I actually like it a lot. And like, this should say something because I'm not like obviously a Montreal fan. I just love the blue. Like I've always said, like Montreal should like go for like the blue with like the red. So I really like this. I like the red at the top. I think this blue color works really great, and I think the red stripe across with the Canadiens logo. I really like this a lot. Like I think Toronto could have taken a page out of Montreal's book here and went for, you know what, You're going for kind of that throwback look, but being more creative with it. So I like this a lot, and I think the sizing works perfectly too. So Montreal at number 11, and this is going into my top 10. Like these jerseys, I love like all 10 of these jerseys, and that's what I'm saying. Like the Buffalo one, I had ranked at 14 or whatever. I think Buffalo could be like next in. I have a couple questions about it, but I love the Buffalo jersey. So, but this is my top 10, the ones that I actually really like, and I think they're big dubs. So number 10 is starting with the Florida Panthers. I love this, man. This is giving Pavel Bure vibes. I'm wearing the big cat, bro. I love this logo. This is like one of my most underrated logos like ever. I think it's so sick. And I just love, man, I love the coloring. Like I've gone to Florida, I've gone to Sunrise, like I've gone to the arena. Like it's just, man, it's like giving me a lot of vibes, and like some of the OG fans, like I know people are gonna say, oh, Panthers fans, but like this is giving me like the throwback vibes of the Panthers. I love this color scheme. I love the design at the bottom. For me, this is a big dub. I really like these Panthers jerseys. Number 9, the Tampa Bay Lightning. I love it. Giving me big Vinny Lecavalier, Martin St. Louis, Ruslan Fedotenko. The logo's great. For me, they knocked out of the park with this. Simple was key here. You got the white shoulders. The color works perfectly. And you have the white and black at the bottom. They didn't overdo it. For me, it was exactly what I would have wanted if I was a Lightning fan. So for me, this is a dub for Lightning fans, and I really like the jersey. Number 8, New Jersey Devils. Man, talk about like just going for it. I love it, man. I love the green. Yeah, I mean, there's not much more to say. Like, the pattern's great. I don't know if the extra stripe was necessarily needed. I think it could have been shifted up a little bit, but I mean, I don't mind it. I like it. There's obviously going to be Christmas references, but I mean, I love the green for the Devils, and with the red, I think it works perfectly. So, for a reverse retro, the Devils, they knocked it out of the park. Number 7, the Minnesota Wild. Here's my thing. I think that obviously the North Stars colors, I think the yellow and green works great. Here's the thing. I think if I take my bias out of it, this is a really cool jersey, really cool concept. I don't think it's like one of my favorites. I think like for me, it's just like it doesn't pop out as much. I mean, some people are going to disagree with me, but I like it a lot. It'd be a jersey I'd buy. I think it's really unique and obviously gives respect to the North Stars. So I like it a lot, and I think you obviously incorporate the Minnesota Wild logo, just different color. So I mean, they took a chance as well, but I like it a lot. Number 6, and for me, this is one of my favorites. I've always loved the Screaming Eagle, the Washington Capitals. Man, I love it. I mean, for me, they knocked out of the park with the Stars, the Capitals at the bottom. For me, like, it's a similar style to like the Buffalo Sabres one, and that's why I say I honestly probably, now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should have had the Sabres jersey ranked a little higher, and like, I mean, 14 wasn't too bad, but probably into my top 10. So I mean, it was great. I mean, I think the fact that the C on the, I've never really liked the C on that side, but obviously with the Screaming Eagle, you got to do it. So I like it a lot. I think the color is great. Perfect red. And obviously the white and the blue at the top. So I don't really have many complaints about this jersey. I really don't. So number 6 was an appropriate ranking for me. Number 5, and we just get into my pure favorites here. Man, the Flaming Head. I love it. Man, here's the thing. I got it right. Like, I got this jersey right here with the Flames logo, and then you got the Flaming Head there. I love it. I absolutely love this jersey. I think it's perfect to have like the alternate jersey for the Flames black. I know some people were saying the retro, like the old Canucks jerseys, the red and yellow style looks kind of similar to this one, but the colors match obviously to the Flaming Head right here. I think it looks so clean. The size of like this one, they knocked it out of the park. The pure black, the Flames jerseys on the shoulder, or the Flames logo on the shoulder. Like I like this a lot. So this one's a W for me and deserves the 5th ranking. And number 4, I think there was some controversy around it. But I don't know like why. Like for me, I think it's great. Like I think they were so creative with it. I think it might be a little like, I don't know, bland with just the purple like throughout, but the bottom desert, like for me, I don't really think I've ever liked those kind of jerseys where it's like there's some kind of like skyline or something at the bottom of the jersey, right? I love the logo with this. I think they took a chance. For me, like I said, I'm probably taking my bias here. It's not like my absolute favorite jersey. I think it's a little tacky. I don't know if but based on creativity, based on taking a chance, which other teams did not. The Islanders, what was that? Detroit Red Wings, what was that? Dallas Stars, what was that? At least, I got to give credit to the Coyotes. At least they took a chance, and at least it actually is going to give attention to the Coyotes, put more attention on their franchise, and I think it's, man, I like it. I mean, I think it's cool. Like I said, based on my preference, I'd have the Flames ahead of them, no doubt. I'd have the Capitals ahead of them, no doubt. I would have the Buffalo Sabres ahead of them, no doubt, based on what I like. But I think this is creative. I like it. And I think it's going to get more eyes on the Coyotes. So I think it was creative. They took a shot at it, and I don't think it was an L. I like the creativity. I really do. And this is just my three, just like for me, like this is the three that knocked it out of the park completely. Number 3. Where's my number 3? Yeah, so number 3, Carolina Hurricanes, the Whalers. I love it. I love the color scheme. They did great at the bottom with the green and blue. I don't think it was too much. And the gray, man, like that works perfectly for me. I think they did everything perfectly in the sides too, with the blue. I love the coloring on this jersey. And I mean, it gives a big throwback. So I like it. I mean, I was trying to think of like other things just to kind of say of like the background of the Whalers, but I mean, we could make a separate Whalers video. Like, for me, I have a lot of respect to this jersey. Number 2, Colorado Avalanche. So I was just looking at it. The Nordiques. I think I love the fact that it's like exactly the Avalanche color, basically for the primary color, and then you got your light blue. I think a lot of people in Quebec are going to buy this jersey for sure. I like it a lot. I think they knocked this one out of the park. A lot of people are saying this is the best jersey. Again, I have it at number 2. I think it's one of the best that were getting released today. And number 1, this is a jersey that I want to buy like right away. Wow. I mean, the Lakers colors, man, it's awesome. They knocked this one out of the park. The purple's like one of my favorite colors. For a jersey, just looks so nice. The yellow on outside of the throwback Kings logo, man, they didn't screw this one up at all. I think there's nothing, like, I can't say anything negative about this jersey. This is a jersey I will buy. So you'll probably be catching me buy maybe like a Quentin Byfield Kings jersey in a couple of years or someone. So great jersey, and it's my favorite. And yeah, that's my number 1 ranked jersey. So thank you so much. Please subscribe if you're new. Smash the like button. Sorry if this video went a little longer. I just wanted to go through the jerseys. And yeah, hope you have a good